These terrifying ghosts are believed to haunt the White House. It is hard to imagine anyone not being awestruck by the grandeur of the White House, the home of the American president. Yet, did you know that the White House is also a place of great terror? Its inhabitants frequently experience supernatural events. This is hardly surprising. Having stood since 1800, the building is ancient and steeped in history. It is entirely plausible that the building is home to numerous apparitions. 1. The apparition of Abraham Lincoln. Grace Coolidge was the first person to witness an apparition of Abraham Lincoln in 1923. She continued to see the figure periodically until 1929. Grace consistently saw Abraham Lincoln standing at the window of the Oval Office, gazing out toward the Potomac River, a site that had once been a Civil War battlefield. In addition to Grace, Queen Wilhelmina of the Netherlands, while on a state visit to the United States, was disturbed by knocking sounds in the middle of the night. She claimed to see Abraham Lincoln standing before her when she opened the door. Lady Bird Johnson, the wife of President Lyndon Johnson, also reported seeing an apparition of Abraham Lincoln while watching a news broadcast about the president's death. With so many people claiming to have witnessed Abraham Lincoln's apparition at the White House, the ghost of this former U.S. president has become the most famous and is considered the dominant spirit haunting the building. 2. The apparition of Willie Lincoln's spirit. Willie Lincoln was the third son of President Abraham Lincoln. He reportedly passed away at the young age of 12 due to illness around 1862. Willie Lincoln's spirit haunted the White House during the administrations of the 4 presidents who followed his father. During President Taft's term, staff members frequently spoke of a young boy's ghost that would disturb them. During a White House event in the 1950s, the Belgian ambassador's daughter reportedly played with a boy she identified as Willie Lincoln after seeing a portrait of him on display. It is said that President Lincoln's wife, Mary Todd, conducted a seance in the White House following Willie's death. Since then, Willie has frequently made appearances. 3. Abigail Adams and her laundry. Abigail Adams, the wife of President John Adams, died of typhus in Quincy on October 28, 1818. She is believed to be a spirit who frequently haunts staff and tourists, specifically in the White House's East Room. During her lifetime, Abigail often hung her laundry on a clothesline in that area. Staff and tourists have reported seeing her walking toward the East Room carrying a laundry basket, and some have even smelled the odor of damp, musty clothing in the vicinity. 14. Anne Surratt. Anne Surratt was the daughter of Mary Surratt. In case you didn't know, Mary Surratt was involved in the plot to assassinate Abraham Lincoln and was subsequently executed. Anne's ghost reportedly haunts the staff by revealing herself, and loud banging sounds against White House doors are frequently heard. She also often appears on the staircase, dressed in mourning attire, every July 7th. It is believed that she haunts the White House to demand her mother's release. 5. The spirit of Dolly Madison. Dolly Madison was the wife of President James Madison. Legend has it that she haunts her rose garden. When Ellen Wilson ordered changes to the garden, Madison's ghost frightened the gardener. People often see her ghost smiling from behind the bushes of her beloved garden. 6. David Burns. David Burns was a landowner who owned part of the land in Washington, D.C., including the site of the White House. Lillian Rogers Parks, a staff member, witnessed an apparition of David Burns during the administration of President Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Lillian also frequently heard a voice that disturbed her saying, "I am David Burns." Besides Lillian, a White House guard also heard similar voices during the administration of President Harry S. Truman. It is hardly surprising that the White House harbors mysteries and tales of the supernatural, given the vast history and the many events that have unfolded within its walls.